This is Ocean's Moonlit Pathways, and I'm Miss MJ XOXO. This reading is on Mariah the Scientist and Young Thug. But before we start, here's my disclaimer. Everything I say in this reading is alleged. My readings are for entertainment purposes only. Tarot card, oracle card readings are subject to interpretation and they should not be taken as absolute. Y'all know I can't be too messy, but this is a good one. So we're doing Young Thug and Mariah the Scientist. So really I'm focusing on Mariah the Scientist. This is a relationship reading, but we're focusing more on Mariah the Scientist and empowering her as opposed to getting into their personal business. So let's see what we could learn from their relationship. And with the Eight of Wands, they could be traveling together. Mariah could be traveling. This is about things picking up. So maybe like since him coming out of jail, if he's home already or not, I don't know. The relationship has probably picked up really quickly. Things are moving very fast for them. I don't know if somebody died, but this gives me the energy of a memorializing someone. I'm hearing in loving memory of. But this is also about creative passion. So she could be writing new songs or in the studio, creating new music, or just investing her energy into things that she's super passionate about. You know, just really being creative. And this is about travel again, moving to calmer waters. Maybe her and Thug could have had some type of disagreement or something right now, and things are starting to, like the sun is coming out. So it's like after a storm, the sun comes out, things calm down, you find more peace. This is about healing, a journey. So she could be on a spiritual journey right now, but the energy I'm also picking up is that if they were having some type of argument or disagreement, this is the calm after the storm, when things kind of simmer down and they start to make up and things become a little more peaceful. This is about partnership and planning. So they could be planning their future together. They could be talking about getting married if they're not already married. They could just be talking about their life together, buying a home together, just doing things that people in long-term committed relationships do. Planning a future with someone for the long term. This gives me like she's overwhelmed, overburdened. This is like a domestic violence card for me too, like the Nine of Wands and the Nine of Swords. But she's just tired. She's tired, overwhelmed, overburdened. She's at her last stand. It's like she's fighting a lot, overcoming a lot. I don't know if she has children or if they have children together. If he has children, I think he has 6 children from what I read. This is like maybe she watches his kids. And I'm not saying that she says F them kids, but I feel like it's taking on a responsibility or burden of that's not even yours. Like taking care of other people's children that are not even yours. So he probably leaves her home with his responsibilities, and it can be overwhelming and overburdening at some time. And it's funny that that card came out because this is about arguments, disagreements. So they could be feeling defeated. They could be arguing in front of the children. Maybe Thug has a baby mom that feels like Thug puts Mariah before their children or even before her. So the mom could be like disrespecting Mariah in front of the children. Is the energy I'm picking up. I get the energy of like a jealous baby mama, a jealous ex, and they're arguing about how Thug takes care of the children. And look, it's a girl and boy in this photo. It's a girl and boy in the previous photo. So this could be about a girl, a son and a daughter that he has possibly. Sorry, I blank out sometimes. This could be about a son and a daughter, possibly. But there's arguing about children. I'm even getting the energy of like the mom saying, well, I'm leaving my kids with you. I'm not leaving my kids with her. Like, my kids are not her responsibility. We had our children together, so you need to take care of the kids. Don't leave the kids with her type of thing is the energy I'm picking up. And Mariah could be having some self-doubt right now. She could be questioning the relationship or questioning the role she plays in the relationship. This is like separation, divorce, breakups. I don't know if they're married. Are they married? They could be talking about getting married if they're not married already. Maybe her dreams or ideas of getting married are slowly shattering. They could be dealing with some financial issues or something like that. Maybe even they could be living separately, or he could be away from the home a lot. But I feel like this is about separation. So they could be separate. Maybe he's traveling or she's traveling. There could be some separation. This could be emotional, but this also is physical with the earth energy, material. So there's some type of material, a lack in the material aspect of their connection. And I always feel like this is a pregnancy. I'm not saying she's pregnant. I didn't get any strong pregnancy cards in this reading, but I get the energy of somebody, like maybe she doesn't know if she's pregnant or not, so she's being cautious about drinking. But this also gives me the energy of just being unhappy. Like she's not happy in her relationship. Maybe she's questioning the relationship. It's like the love is there, the love is strong, but this person just is not showing up for me the way I need them to show up for me. So I just see this energy of discontent. She could even be in social scenes or social gatherings. She could be at social gatherings and she's just so overwhelmed and so sad and disappointed about her relationship that it kind of overshadows the good and the fun that she's having with her friends. Like she doesn't want to eat, she can't drink, she can't think straight, she can't enjoy the moment because she's so consumed with arguments, fighting, disagreements coming from many angles is the energy I'm picking up. Mariah could be a natural, maybe no surgery. She could be all natural. Natural hair. She has pure intentions. She has untouched beauty, so she probably doesn't have any form of cosmetic surgery. She could be somebody who's organic. Maybe she's plant-based. She's just a natural girl. And she's a glamour girl. She has poise and grace. She's beautiful. She's charismatic. She's stylish and sophisticated. So she could have stylish sophistication. She is absolutely beautiful, stylish. She could be a lifestyle influencer. So a lot of women probably look at her. A lot of men are probably super attracted to her. And a lot of women probably look at her as inspiration. Body goals is the energy I'm picking up. Style goals. And she could be someone who's very prayerful. The power of prayer, connection with God. She probably has a strong connection with the divine. Connection with God, the divine, through prayer and gratitude. So she probably shows a lot of gratitude for her life and all the blessings she has. There are miracles at play going on in her life because of her relationship with God. And she could see a change in her circumstances for the better because she remained faithful and trusted in the Lord. Amen. And Mariah could be a music buff. We know she is a musician, but she's passionate about music. She loves music. She's knowledgeable about music. I'm getting the energy of like 90s. I'm a 90s girl. So she probably likes music from the 90s is the energy I'm picking up. She has a strong, deep appreciation for music. She's not somebody that just sings. She knows the history of like certain artists. Like she's really somebody who genuinely appreciates, loves, and has a passion for music. Maybe she does music production. She could probably do some rapping or DJing, or she has connections to that. And she probably has a vast playlist. Ooh, I dropped the card. And it's about being authentic. She needs to start living in her truth. She needs to embrace vulnerability and her imperfections. She needs to reflect on her strengths and goals and passions and weaknesses as well. And she's being guided to speak her truth. And she could be going through a soul awakening. She's a Scorpio, right? I'm a Scorpio. So I trust that this will be pretty accurate because I read water sign energy really well. And if she is a Scorpio like me, I'm sure I could read her energy pretty well. But she could be going through a soul awakening like many of us right now. And she could be finally coming into a sense of peace and fulfillment. I'm getting the energy of like her being super overwhelmed through the whole court case, through the imprisonment of Thug. So I feel like she's at a level of peace. I'm sure there's chaos going on because these men will be men. But I feel like the calm after, she's in her calm after the storm. And even being in the calm after the storm, there's still storms, you know, it still rains, it still pours, but there's still a level of calmness. You can appreciate it after the trauma, the challenges, the obstacles that you once experienced. So I feel like even though there's still storms, these are storms that she can appreciate. Like I get the energy of like it could be worse or it has been worse. So she could appreciate difficulties and challenges in this season because they are not as difficult or as challenging. There's always going to be difficulties. There are always going to be challenges, but these are not as difficult or as challenges as what she has previously experienced in her connection to Thug. It says strong spiritual gifts. So when I was shuffling, I did see the high priestess, so she could be intuitive. She could have spiritual gifts. She could be a reader, or she could be clairvoyant, clairaudient. She could have a clair. And it says strong spiritual gifts, deeper spiritual wisdom, and guidance. So I know if he's doing something, if Thug is doing something, she gets those inclinations. She gets those messages. She knows, like she smells. If you smell what the rock is cooking, she could smell it in the air. Spiritual growth and emotional healing. So she's growing spiritually and she's healing emotionally from a lot of the past things that she's gone through. I don't know if she has Mexican ancestry. She could have had Mexican food recently. It's the connection to Mexico. Maybe she visited Mexico. She probably been to a ruin in Mexico. She's probably visited Tulum, experiencing rich and cultural adventure, traditions, and insights. So she's somebody that probably really appreciates other people's cultures. She probably likes to listen to like Latin music. Maybe she even incorporates some of that in her music. She could be from Texas or have lived close to the border. I don't really know anything about her like that. But she probably is a connection to Mexico. So it could be travel. She doesn't have to be Mexican. She could have traveled to Mexico. She could be thinking about it. Or maybe she has a friend or someone. It says keep going. So she could be going through trying times, or she has gone through trying times. And it says keep going, keep pushing, don't give up. Don't give up. Do not give up. Difficulty committing to a healthy diet or lifestyle. So maybe she, even though she's absolutely beautiful and perfect, even in God's eyes, of course we all see something in ourselves that we don't like. So she probably enjoys donuts, or she probably is someone that likes sweets, and maybe she indulges in sweets a little more than she prefers to. It says indulge in the sweeter things in life, and she's being encouraged to indulge and enjoy life, because there's so much bitterness that comes with life. It's important to live balanced and enjoy some of the sweeter things. And it says cheating on a diet or a relationship, unable to commit. So that could be Thug. And don't sleep on Scorpios. Don't sleep on water signs. Listen, I have the utmost confidence in Mariah. Don't think that if he's punking her or sunning her or playing her, she's just going to lay down and take it. Because one thing about a water sign and one thing about a Scorpio, that lick back is real, baby. And they could never handle what's dished out. They could never handle in return what they dish out. But anyway, once again, Mariah is undergoing a complete metamorphosis. So she's really probably going through a lot of challenges right now. But these are all lessons to elevate her to the next level in life. She's leveling up is the energy I'm receiving. I'm going through my own difficulties, but I'm still trying to show up, even in my absence. Oh, Lord. But anyway, embrace and welcome changes in your life as an opportunity for growth. This resonates with me as a Scorpio, with what I'm going through. So have quiet strength, patience, and resilience, as they are key traits for success. You have the ability to thrive despite challenges. So she's being encouraged again to keep going. Don't give up. Things are difficult, but just, stick your foot in the ground, stay grounded, stay rooted, and trust that the divine has your back. You are protected, and you'll get through whatever challenges you're facing. I feel like she's seeing things crystal clear now. I feel like things that are hidden in the dark are coming to light. Look at that moon energy. Hidden secrets are coming to light. Things that people try to keep a secret are being revealed to her. She is seeing things crystal clear. This is even giving me the energy of self-worth, knowing who you are and standing in your power. I feel like she has like a lot of support. Your tribe, your vibe. She has a lot of support. Maybe she has some really good, loyal girlfriends that she can count on and she can confide in, who have her back, and they will fight for her till the finish. And just know that, sometimes we feel like maybe we're not doing enough, we're not trying hard enough, but every step counts. The little bit counts. So just take that into account, that, you are trying, you're taking small steps. And those small steps can lead you far, 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 farther than you ever could have imagined. So don't beat yourself up, Mariah the Scientist. Mariah has to make some sacrifices. There are sacrifices that she has made, but there are a lot of sacrifices that she needs to make if she wants to live a happy, abundant life, a peaceful life. I see the energy of jealousy. I see the heart chakra. Somebody could be doing candle magic with that. Maybe she could be doing candle magic for abundance, and there are things that she may need to sacrifice. This could also be the energy of spiritual sacrifices. God bless her and protect her. And listen, it's time to move on. I get the energy of holding on to things that no longer serve her. This could be moving on from a relationship that no longer serves her, negative thoughts that no longer serve her, addictions. I'm not saying that she's addicted to anything. I didn't honestly see anything negative like that in this reading. She seems like a pretty healthy, happy-go-lucky type of energy, but there is some toxic energy around her that she needs to let go of. Time is running out. She needs to move on. I feel like whatever, and I'm getting fire sign energy, like she could be among a fire sign. That energy, that toxic energy, look, even the red, I get fire sign energy around her. That toxic energy that she's around is not healthy for her at all. It is destroying her. Look how broken. She looks burnt out. And didn't we see like the 9 of Swords? Burnout, that fire sign energy. There's a fire sign in more fire. There's a fire sign in her life. What sign is Young Thug? I have no idea. But she's burnt out. I'm getting the energy of being burnt out, and I feel like this is the sacrifice. You're basically sacrificing yourself in this connection is the energy I'm picking up, and I feel like it's time to move on from that and basically save yourself. Instead of sacrificing yourself, it's time to save yourself. It says, I wasn't always like this, you know. I had to create who I am. So she could be into witchcraft, and that's funny that I put it on top of the candle magic. So maybe she's into witchcraft, spell work. I don't know. People are into all kinds of things. We see that a lot in these readings, child. She is in the music industry, Hollywood energy. So yeah, she could probably be taking a spiritual bath. It says creatrix. She's a creator. She's super creative. Lotus flower. She grows in the darkest environments, and that's like very Scorpio, Phoenix rising from the ashes energy. Sometimes for us as Scorpios, we thrive in chaos. We thrive through challenges. Sometimes we have to go through the darkest things, the muddiest waters we thrive in. You know, God pulls us out of the mud and plants our feet on solid ground. But sometimes we have to go through the worst things to get the best, because that's just how we thrive. I don't know. I hate it, but it is what it is. It says you can, and 41 is 5, so it's a lot of changes, transformation she's going through. 5, 6, 6. You can let go now. Time to move on, huh? It's time to move on, sis. Lord, you can let go now. Surrender to what is, acceptance to something that she's not accepting. I feel like it's the message. Even with the self-doubt, with the judgment card in reverse, she's doubting something. I feel like she could be stuck in a karmic cycle, knowing that something is not healthy for you, knowing that it's time to move on from something. When I said addictions, I didn't necessarily mean addictions, but like just toxic behaviors. Bad habits is the energy I'm receiving. That's what I want to say. Bad habits. There are probably some bad habits that she needs to let go of. But let me hurry up and speed through this. It says letting go. Water. So she is a water sign. She may need to go to the water. She may need to take a spiritual bath. She may need to go by water for some healing and non-resistance. It's like, girl, stop fighting. Stop fighting the currents. Stop fighting against the currents and go with the flow is the energy I'm picking up. Find those who inspire you to bloom. Does this land on her tribe? I don't think it landed on the tribe. But she needs to lean on her support. I feel like a lot of the times when women get in relationships, they kind of like separate themselves from their friends and focus on the relationships. This is a time for her to focus less on her relationship and connect more with her friends for support. Find those who inspire you to bloom. I feel like this toxic energy that she's around is stifling her. She's not growing in this connection. She's sacrificing herself, and I feel like she needs to put herself in situations that help her grow more. It says grow together, community, connection, reciprocation, giving back. I feel like even in this relationship, I had saw a card that said like 90-10. Usually it's like 80-20, 90-10. Usually relationships should be 50-50. This connection is 90-10. Her relationship is 90-10. She's putting in a lot. She's putting in a lot. A lot of the times these women get money in relationships, but money doesn't equate to emotional support. It does not equate to spending quality time with someone. It doesn't equate to actual love and support, you know? So it's like she is lacking the support, emotional love that she needs, understanding that she needs. What is the word? Emotional something. I forgot. And it's usually a water sign characteristic. Emotional maturity. I forgot the word. But anyway, yeah, she's going through a rebirth and a transformation right now. And it's something that she needs to release from her life to grow. Scorpio energy. She could be like a neo soul type of person. She could be a vegan. She's probably a herbalist. Like, she does natural healing. Once again, she's a natural person. She probably eats a lot of fruits and veggies. If she isn't vegan, she could have a significantly strong plant-based diet. She probably likes Erykah Badu. She could be financially immature. She could be making bad investments. There goes that green, penny pinching. So she needs to step up her financial. There's somebody, her guardian angels and her spirit guides are trying to warn her. They're trying to talk to her. They're sending her messages. And I feel like she could also have a crossover loved one who wants her to know that they are with her and they love her. Or this could also just be her guardian angels and spirit guides letting her know that they are with her and they are walking her through this transformation that she's going through, this rebirth that she's going through. They're supporting her through it. Somebody could be throwing shade. This gives me that baby mom, ex-girlfriend energy. Somebody could be real disrespectful, sneak diss and bullying. This gives me multiple women. Like, Thug could have different women and they all like, he like dark-skinned women, he like light-skinned women. He just like all types of women of different shades is the energy. And I feel like these women are coming at Mariah from different angles, child. I'm seeing like the Matrix when they throw something at Neo and he does the bend back to try to avoid it. But yo, she needs self-love. She needs to really, you know, dig deep and find some self-worth and be more confident in herself and realize that she is enough. She doesn't need a man or anything. She's a boss. She's goal-oriented. She could be an entrepreneur. She'd be considering starting some type of business. She's a very ambitious woman. She could be successful. She could be very educated. Maybe she went to a HBCU is the energy I'm picking up. Or some type of, she is college educated. She's a high earner. She's into wealth. She's wealthy. I'm getting like spiritually wealthy also. She's a very successful and like somebody that achieves anything she sets her mind to. She's very goal oriented. She's pretty, black, and she's educated. She's a rebel. She could be outspoken at times, but she's unapologetic. Maybe she's considering starting a podcast if she doesn't already have one, or she'll be a guest on a podcast. And it's something that she's contemplating. She's in deep thought. She's questioning a lot. And I feel like it's this relationship, child. This relationship is stressful. She's going through an awakening, the rebirth, release, transformation. She's going through a spiritual awakening, opening of the heart, spiritual activation, twin flame ascension. And wasn't this on the heart? Remember I said the heart chakra. So it's emotional healing that she's dealing with. She needs to set boundaries and block somebody. She could have blocked somebody from calling her, block somebody on social media. She needs to hold her space and cut off all contact with somebody if she's not already doing that. Something's up in the air. I'm also getting air sign energy. Air signs are Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. She could have disconnected from somebody. I also get the energy of somebody emotionally disconnecting. This gives me this is relationship stuff too with the two hearts. But I also get like a parent or some type of paternal, not even paternal, like a parental figure, somebody she could see as a parent. They could have been cold and detached when she was growing up, and I feel like that impacts how she navigates relationships now. Maybe right now in her relationship, it's up in the air. She's uncertain about what's going on. Fleeting feelings. Things have moved fast. That gives me the fire. Is Young Thug a fire sign? I don't know. That's fire sign energy. Somebody's unavailable, struggles with intimacy, emotionally aloof. That's that cold, detached, Air sign energy, dating other people, so there could be cheating involved. Somebody's keeping their options open. They're emotionally aloof. They're not nurturing. They're not loving, nurturing, caring, compassionate. It's like I'm seeing somebody like toss you money, go take your girlfriends on a trip, or go buy yourself something nice, but it doesn't come with the love and the gentleness that's needed from a woman, or for a woman, needed for a woman. Marriage minded, she has marriage on her mind. If she isn't married already, she's thinking about it. That's what she really wants. Maybe she'll receive an unexpected proposal. This is about a long-term commitment. And look, the marriage, is she married? Are they married? I don't know. They fit well together, lasting commitment, and they have a deep connection. Something triggers her. She feels provoked, sparking emotions, need to respond. So people are probably saying things, and I get the energy of that baby mama, ex-girlfriend probably talking mess. And it's like, you know when Black China recently said, I normally don't say anything, but enough is enough. Like, I feel like it's something that somebody's probably saying on social media, or maybe she's finding out that somebody's saying something, and now she wants to speak up for herself because she is just tired. Whenever you find yourself doubting if you can go on, just remember how far you've come. Those steps, every step counts, girl. You got this. And it's to keep going. Don't give up. Where is that at? It's somewhere here. Keep going. Do not give up. Well, it's somewhere. Whatever. I don't know where it's at. And lastly, I envision my higher self and start showing up as her. So know who you are. Show up for yourself. Don't put anyone else before you. Make yourself a priority. Stop sacrificing yourself for other people. I am praying for Mariah the scientist, and I hope she genuinely finds happiness in her connection to Thug. Do not give up. Keep going. Keep pushing, girl. I'm praying for you. God bless. Thank you so much, everyone, for listening and watching. Happy healing. Bye.